Okay, today I'm going to do a book that's different than all the other ones that I've done. This, instead of drawings, this is a children's book with nothing but pictures in it. But these are special pictures. They were in black and white, and they colored them with oil paintings in a special way that they did when all photographs were black and white. Sometimes they made them in color by painting over them. And they did this to make this story look like it happened in the early 1900s, when it was a time when they had trolley cars, like a train, but just one cab, whatever you call it, caboose, cabin, wagon. Instead of a whole train full, you just had one. And trolleys are fun. And this story took place up north. It was by Bruce McMillan. He wrote the story and he did the photographs. It's a story about a girl, a woman that remembers when she was a little girl and how she used to see her grandfather by going on the trolley, because her grandfather was the trolley driver. So here we go. It's a story that these photographs will really cause you to have a certain feeling of nostalgia, I guess. So here it is, the story of Grandfather's trolley. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to visit my grandfather at work. I waited and listened for the trolley. And there is the little girl waiting at the trolley station. Toot toot! The trolley car rolled around the bend. Grandfather was the motorman. Hi, darling. Your seat's waiting for you. Hop aboard. There's Grandfather, a nice looking chap with a nice gray beard. And there she is. She's hopping on the trolley, wearing a pretty blue dress. I liked to sit way in the back. Father always saved a seat in the last row, over 8, the number 8. Just for me. And here we see in the front that this trolley had to be driven standing up. There's Grandfather controlling the steering of the trolley. Beautiful scenery. Here's the little girl looking out at the bushes and the trees. Ding, ding, dong, gong. The trolley bells rang, and we started to move. I held on tight. I pretended that I was motoring the trolley car, just like Grandfather. Clackety, 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 clack. The woods sped by. And so did the trolley. she could just feel the breeze as she sat on the bench. I leaned back and squinted to keep the breeze out of my eyes. The trolley car swayed from side to side, clackety, 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 clack. I rocked with the car from side to side, clackety, 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 clack. Old trains do make noises, and trolleys do too. At the end of the line, Grandfather helped me down. "Watch your step, darling. Don't go too near the water." Soon I heard him call, "All ready for my #1 helper," as Grandfather helped me down. But here it looks like she's dreaming. She's falling from quite a distance, but at least she's not hitting the water. Definitely looks like an old black and white photograph that had been painted over with colors. Look at the haze around her blue dress and her ribbon. Look at the rocks. Don't they look a little different? I brought the power control from one end of the car to the other where Grandfather was waiting. "Thank you, #1. There's Grandfather, and there's the granddaughter. They're in the very front. And she's looking at her wonderful grandfather, who drives the trolley. The conductor adjusted the trolley poles, and the trolley car faced back the way we'd come. It was ready to go. Ding, ding, gang, gong. Yes, trolley cars are wonderful. If you've ever seen a trolley train, you'll know trolleys go forward and trolleys go backwards, and that's what they're trying to say. They adjusted the trolley poles and the trolley car faced back the way we'd come. And it seems to be saying that they're going backwards. On the ride back, I sat up front next to Grandfather. Clackety, 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 clack. The wind blew hard. Grandfather called to me, "I hope your hair ribbon's on tight, my dear." As we zoomed faster, clackety, 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 clack. Clackety, 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 clack. Clackety, 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 clack. Clackety, 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 clack. At the stop before mine, Grandfather made room for me by the controls. Together we motored the trolley car. Father called out, "Full speed ahead." Clackety, 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 clack. The breeze blew by. We sped along. And then I saw my stop. Grandfather jumped off and held out his arms. "Free ride down for my #1 helper." His whiskers tickled when I hugged him. I said, "Thank you, Grandfather." Oh, and what an endearing moment. This is something only a photograph can really bring out. The feelings and the affections from the photograph of the grandfather and the granddaughter facing each other and exchanging how much they like each other. And as little girls do, they smile a lot and they look cute a lot. And she is no exception. And grandfather, he has a nice grin on his face. For a person with a beard, you could still see his smile. And his eyes are eyes of wisdom, looking straight ahead. And let's see what it says. Before he started the trolley again, grandfather watched me run home down the lane. I never had to look back to see if he was watching me. I just knew. And there's the little girl running back home. And here's the last page. And the little girl says in the photograph of both of them together, "He was my grandfather." What a beautiful picture to have with a relative or a granddaughter. And this looks like an old style frame in a circle. There was a few things that the man who wrote the story and took the pictures said. I'll read a little bit of it. I think his name was Bruce McKinley. Let's see. Bruce McMillan. Bruce McMillan. Here is a word from Bruce McMillan. The trolley car in this book is a Connecticut trolley called the 838. Remember, she got right by. She went in by the number 8 in the trolley car. And also, my address starts with an 8. That's the only number of where I live, 8. 8 in Winter Garden, Florida. The trolley car in this book, Connecticut Trolley 838, was built in 1905 by J.M. Jones and Sons, West Troy, New York. Its last Connecticut runs transported a football fans to and from the Yale Bowl in 1946. In 1975, the car was fully restored by the Seashore Trolley Museum located near Kennebunkport, Maine. It remains there today, and because this is a working museum, visitors may still ride on trolley car 838. And that must be how he was able to do the book. They allowed him to ride on the trolley car and make this book and take pictures of the little girl that played the part of the grandfather's daughter. Almost like a picture movie instead of a moving picture. Yeah, this was really good. I liked it. It may be the last one I do for a long time. And I just really liked it when I saw it. When I saw the book, I went, well, what is this? And I just had to read it. It is a great book. So here's the front cover, and we'll end the story. There's that majestic man again, the conductor of trolley car 838. There it is. And it's grandfather's trolley. There's this majestic smile, and his eyes are looking slightly to the left, straight left. He's got the face of wisdom, and he also looks happy. I wish I could say more about the book, But this, wait a minute. Yeah, probably nothing on the back. There is something on the back. Would you like to see one more picture of the little girl? I forgot all about it. Here it is, one more big picture. Only fitting to have a picture of him on the front and the girl in the back, because that's about all there was in the book, was just pictures of the grandfather and the granddaughter. So it would be only fitting. Here it is, one more picture of the granddaughter sitting in the trolley car, smiling out at the view, or maybe smiling at you. There she is. What a cute little girl. She's back in the trolley car. And that is a great picture. When I first saw it, I almost missed it myself. And I decided to look in the back of the book. And I went, well, look at this picture. I didn't even know it was back there. So this ends Grandfather's Trolley. Grandfather's Trolley. That's it. Hope you liked the video.